Get ready to supercharge your wealth with AI. Welcome to AI Wealth Boost, where we bring you the latest and greatest in AI-powered wealth management. Subscribe now and take control of your financial future. It's April 12, 2023, and you're watching the Code Report. Today's report is about how generative pre-trained transformers, GPTs, are transforming the world as their name implies, and people are afraid. OpenAI recently released a paper listing out all the occupations that will be affected by large language models. They concluded that up to 49% of workers could have at least half of their job functions enhanced by AI. That doesn't sound too bad, but the logical next step is that this technology infiltrates the Boston Dynamics laboratory. Then, before you know it, we're fighting off an army of robot dogs with snakeheads holding machine guns. That's why over 1,000 people just signed a petition asking all AI labs to immediately pause training for AI systems more powerful than GPT-4. At least until we can be confident that it's not going to kill everybody. It's been signed by prominent people like Steve Wozniak of Apple, Victoria Krakovna of DeepMind, and Elon Musk, who once tried to take over OpenAI in 2018 but was rejected. But what if just maybe AI is overhyped? In today's video, we'll jump off the hype train and look at 5 reasons why AI actually kind of sucks. First of all, it's forcing many people to question whether or not they should get a degree in computer science, because what's the point if AI can write and debug its own code or build an app based on a design on a napkin? That's a good point, but almost every other degree like history, math, gender studies, and business will also be affected just as much. The reality is that most people don't use what they learn in their degree in their actual field of work. You need real experience to develop a skill, and GPTs are making the system look even more ridiculous because now almost any assignment or quiz can be solved instantaneously, and 89% of students are already working smarter. Personally, if I were in a computer science degree right now, I would continue down that path. This is the way because no matter what happens with AI, it provides a solid foundation for problem solving and critical thinking, which are the skills that will not be impacted by the GPTs. But at the same time, I would be learning how to leverage these new tools because they will, without a doubt, change the way we work as programmers in the future. You may not get your dream job of debugging Java for 12 hours a day, but new cutting-edge jobs will emerge, and computer science graduates will be the ones most well-positioned to snatch them up. And that brings me to point number 2. ChatGPT actually isn't that great of a program when it comes to things like LeetCode questions that have already been solved. It feels like a miracle tool that can get the job done faster than any human ever could. However, it becomes far less impressive when you try to use it exclusively to build a complex system like your dream application. I recently tried to build a moderately complex .NET application, but it began to fail when multiple moving parts were introduced. That's because large language models mostly just regurgitate information from the internet in clever ways. If the information has never been regurgitated before, it'll struggle. What does scare me a little bit though is the idea of AI executing its own code, which can be done with the new ChatGPT plugin. If the requirements for a problem are well defined, it won't just generate one solution that might be correct. It can generate tens of thousands of possible solutions, making it almost impossible for a human to go through them all and identify the best one. However, this kind of technology is still in its infancy, and there are still many ethical and technical considerations that need to be addressed before it becomes widely adopted. The third reason why AI sucks is that it's not very creative. Yes, it can write impressive poetry, music, and even generate art, but it lacks the emotional intelligence that is required to truly understand the nuances of human emotion and creativity. There is no substitute for human creativity, and it is something that AI will never be able to replicate. As much as AI can automate certain aspects of creative work, it will never be able to fully replace the human touch. Fourth, AI can be easily biased. This is a significant concern because large language models are trained on vast amounts of data, much of which may have biases and prejudices. If these biases are not detected and addressed, they can be perpetuated in the models, leading to further discrimination and inequality. This is already a problem in some AI systems, such as facial recognition software, which has been shown to have a higher error rate for people with darker skin tones. Lastly, AI can be hacked. As AI systems become more prevalent, they will become attractive targets for cyber attacks. If an attacker can hack an AI system, they can potentially gain access to sensitive information, disrupt critical infrastructure, or cause other types of harm. This is a significant concern because AI systems are only as secure as the people who build and maintain them, and the sophistication of cyber attacks is increasing rapidly. In conclusion, while AI has many impressive capabilities, it is not the panacea that many people make it out to be. AI can be a powerful tool, but it is not a replacement for human intelligence or creativity. As with any technology, there are risks and challenges that must be addressed to ensure that it is used responsibly and ethically. The development of AI should be a collaborative effort between industry, academia, and policymakers to ensure that the benefits of AI are realized while minimizing its risks. We should approach AI with a healthy dose of skepticism, but also with an open mind to the possibilities that it offers. Thanks for tuning in. Let's boost your wealth with AI. Subscribe now for the ultimate edge.